Welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. You're with Sambo, and joining us here in the Hall of Doom with Seraphis are the mighty supervillains as I pan out here slowly. Will you look at this, folks? As always, completely taking over whichever headquarters we are in. Of course, normally on the Super Zeros, today on the Supervillains, we've decided to come and show our evil side today. And will you look at this fantastic turnout here? We've got Golem King, Abby Kazam, Felicia Navi, very cool name there, Army Robertson, we've got Thundeer, Lord Cairo, Fusion Bolt, we've got Mystic Witch, Super Freeze, all of these guys looking fantastic. Helios 2, we've got Nebor Grayson looking very much like a relative of Dick Grayson there, if you ask me. We've got Terrible Trenton, we've got Empire Shadow, and we've got Light Jokey there on the side. We've got Addicted to Muffins, great name there. We've got Abby Kazam. Who else have we got here? Phobius Fraide there, Lord Cairo, as I said before. This is a fantastic turnout here. We've got Tectana as well. Will you look at these guys, folks? How's that? Thundeer up the back there, IFA Verte up the back as well. These guys always do such an amazing job with their costumes. Have a good look as I pan around here at the creative abilities of our mighty super villains members. Look at that one there, Addicted to Muffins, looking fantastic. Love your, is that the Harley Quinn helm you've got on there, by the way? Let us know in the comments below if you're watching the video. So folks, welcome to this week's weekly episode. Why are we here? Of course, we're always here for a purpose, and that purpose this week is to run an alert on the super villains. You know how it works. We're very shortly going to have a random draw, and that means that 3 lucky super villains will get to join me in an instance. We never know which one that's going to be until we have our team members, because it does depend on the level of the guys or gals that we get in the group. So folks, without further ado, as the Superman ball is being thrown around there, feast your eyes upon the mighty supervillains, and we will be back very shortly with our weekly alert team. And here we are, folks. As you can see, we're gathered with some mighty supervillains, specifically CheerXFire, Specter X, and Terrible Trenton, who are going to come along and join us in this week's weekly alert run. But before any of that goes down, we're very fortunate to have a number of the other supervillains here joining us on voice chat, which is fantastic. So we're hopefully going to get to say hello to a number of them. But first up, CheerXFire. You can see here that they're performing the role of tank. Now, they're unfortunately not on a voice chat. They can hear us, but they can't talk at the moment. So CheerXFire, nice to have you along. And by the way, absolutely adore your costume here. There, you are very see-through. I'd love to know, if you're watching this episode, let us know in the comments below what you're wearing there, because I don't think I've ever seen that. I've seen the Vanguard Stars one, I think it is, with the stars through it, but I've never seen this particular one here. And your outfit looks epic, by the way, absolutely epic. And I love the colours as well. Black and red, of course, Seraphis, I love those. Also joining us is Specter X. Are you on voice chat?
Yes, I am.
Hey there, how's it going today? Nice of you to come along. By the way, you are going to be performing the role of DPS in this week's weekly alert. Now, you're also wearing red and black. Any reason for that?
I just like it because it looks like blood. Since we're villains, we're supposed to be scary.
I agree, I completely agree. And by the way, your helmet there is very scary, as are your shoulder guards. Don't suppose you know, what's the name of the helmet that you're wearing?
It's not actually a helmet, it's just a face mask.
Oh, a face mask. Okay, it looks cool. What is that one?
It's a shaded mask.
Shaded mask. Looks fantastic. There you go, folks. If you want to get yourself a face mask looking like that, that is the name of it. Fantastic. Now, how long have you been playing DC Universe Online for, Specter X?
Not much, only maybe 4 months.
4 months, that's okay. We love it when people come along to DC Universe Online. Did you know that we're going to have a new DLC pack coming out very shortly?
Yes, I saw it on the website.
That's right, the last laugh, the Joker up there. It looks like there's some fantastic content coming through, and I'd love to get Terrible Trenton's opinion on that. You can see him standing here with the red and blue, looking fantastic. Also going to be performing the role of DPS, hopefully joining us on voice chat. Are you there?
Oh yes, of course, Sambo. As Sambo mentioned, I am Terrible Trenton.
Nice to see you indeed. You've got a very brutish looking character there. Is that inspired by anyone in particular, or is this totally your own creation?
I want to take credit for it, but I'm not. It's actually based off the really annoying generic hero for like those quests, Titanic Trenton. I tried to make it look as much as close as possible, so like once I get to 30, I go in PvP mode and I have like heroes beat me up so they can finally get a piece of the action.
That is hilarious. We love, of course, when players put some thought into their characters, and you can see, by the way, we've got a number of them standing right around us, and we'll speak to these guys in just a second. But what is your thoughts on the new content that's coming out? We've got a new weapon or a new item. I'm not sure about it, actually. It's shields, I think, is the latest thing to be announced. We've got staves, we've got, all sorts of things already in the game, but shields, how do you think that's going to work?
I think shields is it's a weapon, first of all. And then, like, it's also should be a good tanking weapon because it's also very melee. But it also could be used well for like DPSing as well because it's strong.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Durable. I think the new safe house PvP stuff, it can go either way depending on which way it goes.
That's true. And you can see a number of folk there that are putting in the chat saying, hey, it's very Captain America-like. And of course, you know what? Something inside me thinks, yeah, there's something going on there probably. But that's okay. We don't mind that. The more the merrier when it comes to DC Universe Online. Now, in terms of what we're going to be running this week, folks, go into our on-duty menu here. You know how it works. We have a look at the alert list. And you can see because the guys are slightly higher level, we've got a few options now. We had a bit of a vote beforehand. And we all decided that we're going to run Area 51 3 times in a row. Right, guys?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, folks. Of course, we're not going to be running Area 51 today. In fact, we're going to be running the Hive Moon Base. And we haven't ran that for quite some time. So very excited about that. And we'll be hopping inside there very, very shortly. But before we do, we have a number of Super Zeros on the line. And I'd very much love it if all of you guys said hello to all of our wonderful viewers out there. Who we got up first?
Greetings, YouTube. I am Chalma, or Luminescence, or now Phobius Fraide, welcoming you to the Supervillains on DC Universe Online.
Hello, I'm La Fée Verte, the Green Fairy.
Hi guys, in Supervillains, I am Light Jokey, and in Super Zeros, I'm Flying Mayhem. Hello.
Hey everyone, I'm Abby Kazam, or on the Super Zeros, I am Misfire.
So there you have it, guys. The mighty supervillains saying hello. Thank you very much, by the way, to everyone who turned up today. And of course, it's always a shame only a few of us can go into an alert run. Although I did notice in the league chat that there are other groups forming, and that just goes to show how awesome these supervillains are. All right, so folks, if we have a look now in the on-duty menu, as we said, we're going to be running the Hive Moon Base, and you can see here there's a bee in the Society's bonnet. The Hive has allied with Brainiac and taken over a Starlab's moon base to mine for exobytes. If they aren't stopped, they'll split the moon in half. Society requires your presence on the moon to keep the exobytes out of Brainiac hands. You can see here, Terrible Trenton, Specter X, myself and CheerXFire will hopefully be hopping in there very shortly to try and do our best and, of course, take down Queen Bee herself. I love that end fight. So folks, we're going to queue for the Hive Moon Base in just 1 second. So all that remains, folks, is for us to select the Hive Moon Base here. You guys know how it works. We hit Q down the bottom, and then we can watch up the top here in the group status as Terrible Trenton, Specter X, and CheerXFire choose their roles. And of course, we've got to do the same thing. Here we go, and all of the options that are available to us here are in white. You can see the first two here, tanking and healing, of course, are unavailable to our power type. Now, for today's run, I don't think I'm really set up for controller, so I'm actually going to choose damage. In this case, I think we should be able to stomp through this no problem. You can see up the top here, Terrible Trenton has chosen tank and DPS, Specter X has chosen DPS, and CheerXFire has chosen tank as well. All I need to do here is select this, there we go, damage, and then say select, and then of course put myself in ready mode, and there we go. We can enter our Hive Moon Base instance right away because we've already got ourselves a group. We don't have to queue, and we love that. We should be taken right inside. And hello, Power Girl. Gosh, it's been a while since we've seen you. And here we are, zoned inside.
Prepare yourself to swat Brainiac's pawns, the Hive, away from the moon. They're mining exobytes embedded in the surface, and their idiot methods may soon crack the moon in two. Shut it all down!
There we go, you heard the woman. We need to shut it all down, definitely. And who have we got? We've got Specter X, we've got Terrible Trenton, and we've got CheerXFire. We are all here, and if we have a look at the map, folks, you can see, as with every DC Universe Online instance, it's fantastic. They're generally breaking up into 3, 4, or 5 sections, and you can see our objectives here flashing down in the southwest. That's where we're going to start. If we actually have a look at our objectives down the side, you can see we've got to destroy and salvage Hive turrets. We've got to defeat Hive troops, and also revive LexCorp troops. And I love this instance, it's lots and lots of fun. You can see over the back here, we're just going to hop over. This is one of the things we also love about DC Universe Online, is the fact that they have a repair vendor in the instance themselves. So if you forget, like me, look at this, all of my gear is horribly broken. So I'm going to hit repair all there. It's a fantastic idea, and of course I wish that other MMOs did the same thing, so you could actually repair up in the instance itself. Let's have a look at our colas. If we go to our inventory here, you can see I've got 12 Soda Cola Supremes all queued up, and I've got 11 more in my bag, so of course I don't need to buy any. And if we needed to, you can see the agent here. If we go to buy, she sells Plus and Classics. So again, if you come in and you've forgotten your colas, you can actually pick them up from here. Now, Specter X, did you need a bit of a repair?
I already repaired.
Well done. What about you, Terrible Trenton, all ready to go?
Yep.
So there we go, folks. We're all repaired up, all soda colaed up. I think it is time for us to make our way into it. You can see a Buzz Bomber on the other side. You guys might remember this, of course, if you've seen us do this instance in the past. It can be a bit of a nightmare over here, but what we need to do is take out all these guys and, of course, look for the turrets, and not only destroy them, but salvage the parts from them as well. So I think without further ado, let's do this thing. We've got CheerXFire as a tank and Terrible Trenton as a tank as well. See, these guys are level 15, so it's going to be nice and easy for us. Now, of course, we don't mind about that. The whole point of being here is to have a good time and enjoy the instance itself. Now I'm going to hop over here. We need to split up a little bit, as always. You know, we like to try and keep together as a group. That's always.
You're feeling all generous, cover me while I make a break for the
Yes,
base.
we'll cover you. We like to stick together as a group, but in this first part, we kind of have to split up. And that's because we want to try and grab these LexCorp troops that we have to revive here. Remembering,
you're feeling all generous, cover me while I make a break for the base.
Yes, we'll cover you. Remembering that we are villains at the moment. You can see there's some parts going back. Well done, thank you guys. And we do have to salvage those turret parts. And of course, what happens normally is we get the big arrow on the top of our head, points us where we need to go. It's nice and easy. And we got ourselves a collectible over here, and of course, I can't resist myself a shiny. Let's see if we can grab this without being interrupted.
Scanning. Warning. Space-time fluxation detected. Extract with caution.
There we are. Alright, you can see now we're doing very well. We've got 22 out of the 30 Hive troops that have been defeated, and we've got 4 out of the 6 turrets that have been destroyed and salvaged. So great job from the team so far. And of course, holding block with these royal drones, if you're playing this at level, it can be very, very nasty. Of course, it's not going to be too much of a problem today. It's just slightly overpowered, but that's okay. We don't mind. We're here to have fun. And you can see there, my health is still going down. I need to have myself a soda cola, and here we go. There we are, the first little phase there. The turrets are now online. We've just got to defeat 3 more troops. And there we go. So this, of course, is a counter-attack that has been triggered. Now, Terrible Trenton, I'm sure you've played this instance before.
Too many, but yes.
Too many times, he says, too many times. So what are we going to expect now? We've got some mobs that are going to be coming in and trying to take us over?
Yes, we'll have some really big, giant mobs coming in, like those ones on this side over here. These enhanced guardians, evolved guardians.
There
you have to take out 10 of them, and then the boss will show up.
Alright, so the evolved guardians, thanks for that. They, of course, are basically like very strong. They're elite, if you like. So you've got to be, again, a little bit careful if you are playing this at level, because these guys can really stomp you. And Specter X, how long's it been since you've run this instance?
This is my first time actually doing this instance.
Oh Oh, is it? Oh, well, that's great. We love having new players. And who have we got down there? We've got Trenton, needs a little bit of a hand. And, of course, we're forgetting that these guys are level 23. Oh, keep getting interrupted, Trenton. This is bad.
Okay.
This is bad. Oh, never mind. At least we're not too far in. You'll be able to revive and come back and join us, no problem. So
yeah, I had like 3 mobs.
yeah, that was bad. That was bad on my behalf too. Wasn't coming over and giving you guys a hand.
That's okay.
Never mind. So yeah, Specter X, this is quite a fun run without doubt. You can see it's got lots and lots of different phases, but these guys can kind of hurt, definitely. Have you ever, by the way, Specter X, have you ever, in any other instances, have you ever fought Queen Bee?
Yes, on the Hive instance.
Yeah, there you go, that's the one. Alright, so you can see we're 9 of 10, folks. This is a massive counter-attack that comes in.
How do you like my earth powers?
Yeah, you know what, it's good because we never get to see too many earth powers in the game, so we always love that, and I love playing on Terraria as well, and of course, one of our episodes went up. Here we go, Captain Bombus.
This is straight up DPS. Kill his minions and then just kill him. That's pretty much how it is.
Alright, there you go. So it's our first sub-boss fight, and you heard the man. He's going to go straight in and do as much damage as we possibly can. Keeping an eye on everybody's health. And terrible Trenton, yes, taking a beating there.
Don't worry, I got my colas.
Good, good, good. And we're going to take out this evolved guardsman here, who of course is protecting Bombus, and I'm about to die myself. Oh, just managed to pull myself out of death there. So you can see, folks, even though I am level 30, still taking a beating from this sub-boss here, Guard Captain Bombus, and hopefully we've got him down, and there he goes.
Sambo, if you don't mind me saying, since you have bow, there's this really good combo called Flurry Shot. It's very powerful, and it works wonders on bows.
Yes, we'll have a look at that in just 1 second. You heard Martian Manhunter there. He's saying that the Harvester Drill is threatening the moon's core, and that must be destroyed, so that's going to be our next objective. But before we do that, let's have a look at the loot that dropped here, and we've got ourselves some bright magnetic leg guards here, and that requires the role of a healer, so I'm going to pass on those, and hopefully that'll go to somebody who deserves them. There we go, Specter X. So yes, now what you're talking about is what I like to call the Rain of Arrows, I'm guessing. Is that the one where we hold down the right mouse button and then this, oh no, that's Arrow Storm, and we've also got the, these ones. Is that the one you were talking about?
No, I was talking about tap the range 3 times and then hold range.
Okay, let's give that a go. 1, 2, 3, and then hold. Oh, there it is.
That's when I use my bow. That's one of my favorite combos, and it's very useful. There's also a lead-up combo for melee, if you like meleeing as well. Yeah, love meleeing with the bow, actually. I think a lot of our viewers say to me, hey, how come you always melee with your bow, Sam? But it's because I love it. It's so fast. What's that combo? That's tap melee 3 times, hold melee, and then do the flurry shot combo. Whoa, okay, let's give this a go. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. After you do the swing, you have to hold the range button. My bad. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, ranged. Oh, no, that does long draw, I think. Mind you, we all know I'm hopeless with combos. Yeah, it just takes practice. Yeah, gosh. Gotta do the hold melee, then do the hold range. Alright, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, hold. Because it does that. Yeah, that's it. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Of course, we love our combos, and again, we all know that I'm terribad at them, but never mind. Thank you very much for the advice there. Really appreciate that. Let's have a look at the map, folks, and check out our next objective. There it is, over to the east. You can see this is a very big instance. We love the instances in DCUO. We love the look, love the love and care that's gone into them from the designers. Let's have a look at our objective here. We have to obtain explosives and ensure that the harvester drill explodes. Now, Specter X, this is a very interesting part of the instance, because basically we're going to be heading over to the right there towards a drill, but just before the drill on the ground there are a bunch of explosives. Now we have to pick them up and then carry them over and plant them on the drill, and once we've got enough of them, 8 in fact, then the drill will explode. So it's pretty easy once we get there. In fact, let's do that. Let's head on over to the objective right now. We'll be able to see that these packs of explosives are on the ground that we can pick up. They're just in a courtyard before. There's the drill in the background there. Awesome looking sight.
but just down here right now is where we have the explosive packs. And you can see they've got the pickup icon over them. And by the way, look at that, Terrible Trenton, you've spotted yourself a shiny. Thank you for that. I'm going to come over and grab that as well, as are the rest of the team.
Scanning. This exobyte has fused itself to the debris.
From my experience, it's just best to ignore the ads that spawn nearby.
Yeah, I think you're right there, definitely. And there's a royal drone. Yeah, so I've thrown my explosives at him. Anyway, couldn't resist. There we are, nice little combo. Say goodnight. And of course these turrets as well that pop up. You can see there we've already got one of the 8 planted. Good job, guys. Now again, CheerXFire is with us and can hear us, but can't actually join us on chat at the moment. But as always though, you can see that we get the arrow above our head here, folks, whenever you need to drop something off, so it's nice and easy, and that basically plants it. There you go, you can see the timer there, and we've got to try and defend it. Hopefully these harvester technicians won't knock it off. And you can see a lot of them are spawning there. There we go, and got myself another collectible. Always a nice bonus. Oh, and getting interrupted there. There we are, stinging. Let's see if we can collect this now. And we're up to 4 of 8 of these explosives planted, by the way.
Scanning. Most of the circuitry in this cluster has been severely damaged.
There you go, thank you for that collectible. And the team doing a fantastic job. 5 out of 8 now. And again, one of those times, trapped there. One of those times where we do have to split up. Of course, good team play generally dictates that we try and stick together as much as possible. But right now, we do have to split up in order to achieve this task. Getting attacked by some royal drones, that's alright, we'll take them down. And thank you, CheerXFire, coming to my rescue. 6 out of 8 of these explosives. Got just a couple more to go, and hopefully this drill will topple. Don't forget.
After those 2 that you guys got, I'll meet you by where the boss spawns, which is pretty easy though.
Yep, no problem. Here we go. 6 out of 8, 7 out of 8. Hopefully, got ourselves a whole bunch of spawns. Let's deal with these guys. And yes, loving melee. I love my melee on the bow, even though it is ranged. Sting them. There we go. So that's 7 out of 8, and here we are. And there it is. The drill has been disabled. Great work, team, by the way. Now you can see our next sub-boss is to defeat Chief Engineer Wolzie. Whoops, going a little bit too far there, so we'll group up just in front of him here. And again, folks, if you ever get lost trying to fight... Oops, and we've pulled him. No, no mind. It's alright, we will take him on. Let's hope that we don't die. If you ever get stuck knowing where you need to go for an objective, it's always marked on the mini-map. It's a great little feature of DCUO, by the way. And you can see him there, Chief Engineer Wolzie. I am still getting my butt kicked here, so even though I am level 30, and you can see we've got one down, man down. Let's see if we can grab him. No, I can't respawn. Oh dear, sorry about that. I was frozen. I was unable to revive you there. Sorry about that, mate. Hopefully,
it's okay.
Yeah, hopefully you haven't got too far to run. But they hit hard, don't they? Do you know which one killed you, by the way? Was it the boss, or was it... Oh, and I'm dead as well. Alright, we definitely have to pay attention on this one. Who killed you, mate? Was it the boss, or was it one of the minions?
I think it was the minions because they were mobbing up on me.
Yeah, and there's a huge number of them here. So there you go, you can see even though I'm level 30, still getting my rear kicked. I'm going to just stop by Agent Teeman here and repair up. Always a good idea. There we go, repairing all of our woes. And I think I'll be quite okay for Cola. While I'm here as well, let's distribute this loot. Got ourselves a collection, so I think we can all need on that. And in fact, 2 collections let's need on both of them. And good luck to the guys. Hope they get those. So let's head on back over and see where the groups are. There we go. It looks like it's been done because we've got new objectives come up. Did you guys take them down?
Yep.
Oh, well done, guys. Great job.
Now that the moon won't snap in 2, let's get those exobytes back to the Society. I need you to upload the coordinates of any Hive ships to the Society frequency so I can boom tube them out.
There we go, you heard the lady, you can see there, that moon won't snap in two. Let's get those exabytes back to the Society. I need you to upload the coordinates of any Hive ships to the Society frequency so I can boom tube them out. And this part, oh, look, we got friends. This part of the instance is kind of fun. We'll cover that off in just 1 second. First things first, let's distribute the fat loot. And what do we got here? We've got another collection we can all need on that one. In fact, 2 more collections that we can need on, and then we've got ourselves some bright magnetic leg guards. And they also require the role of a healer. If anyone's a healer, they're doing very well in this instance. Let's pass on those, and good luck to you guys for picking those up, by the way. So you can see down the side there, folks, we've got a number of objectives. They're all actually pretty much the same thing. We need to destroy the shield generators and the teleport dropships, and there are 4 of those. There's Epsilon, Delta, Beta, and Alpha. So Specter X and CheerXFire, don't worry, it's very simple. You can easily see those ships once we head over there. Terrible Trenton, any advice for this next phase? It's pretty straightforward, I think.
Straightforward, but for this one, I think it's best to stay in a group.
Yeah.
So we don't die.
I think so as well. And it's very tempting in this particular phase of the instance to all sort of split up and go and try and attack a separate ship. But that's good advice from Terrible Trenton there, and we do one at a time because there are lots of mobs that tend to come in, and we're trying to work our way around. You'll see a terminal, and then we have to wait for a countdown timer, and we have a big assault, and we have to wait until the dropship gets destroyed. So good advice there. All right, let's have a look on the map and see where we need to go. You can see the 4 of them there. Hopefully you can see that on the YouTube video. There are 4 areas that are glowing up to the north there. They are the 4 ships basically. So let's do this. Let's head on up, and of course we're following the yellow pips on our mini map, and we're going to basically take over the, well, I'm going to call it the left hand side one first if we can. Where are we? Oops, I just flew over it. That's no good. Coming back, there we go. So it's the, what is it, pretty much the southernmost one, I guess is a good way of putting it. There we go. Terrible Trenton, you can see, is already making an attack. What we need to do is disable these generators here and the turrets. If we disable the generators, you'll see that there's a shield around the dropship. It will drop the shield, and that means we can actually start working our way on the console there and programming that for self-destruction, which is fantastic. There it is. It's opened up now. So once we get rid of this, the worker, there we go, and hopefully one of the guys, good teamwork by the way guys, well done, sticking together. Hopefully one of us will go and work the console there.
Starting teleportation calculation.
And there it is, you heard them starting the calculation. And that's going to teleport these dropships out of here. Meanwhile, we are going to get attacked by a bunch of mobs. And again, playing it at level, it is very difficult. These guys hit very, very hard. So Specter X, are you enjoying the instance so far?
Yeah, it's a pretty fun instance.
Yeah, I think like a lot of the instances in DC Universe Online, very rarely is it just, you know, where you have to go up against... Oh, there we go. The countdown, 30 seconds down. Very rarely do they just have, you know, big bosses that you have to hit for half an hour. There's always lots and lots of objectives. Now, do you play any other MMOs, Specter X?
No, actually, this is my first one.
Teleporting.
There we go, by the way. The first dropship is away, teleported, fantastic. Let's head directly north over to this one. That's good, by the way, there, Specter X. So, a lot of players, of course, come to DC Universe Online from other MMOs, but glad to hear that DCUO is your first one because, you know what, setting the standard very high. Terrible Trenton, what about your good self? Do you play other games?
I play other games. My first real MMO.
Oh, there you go. Alright, so it's good. We like it when we hear that DCUO is the first player experience. Alright, so we've just had a message from Terrible Trenton. You need to urgently leave us, do you?
Yes.
Alright, and of course, folks, you know what? Real life comes before anything. So you head off. I certainly hope everything's okay, and thank you for joining us this far.
I'm sorry about leaving, but yes.
No problem, mate. No problem. I hope everything's okay, and we'll see you soon. Alright folks, so what we will do very shortly is, as this countdown completes, we'll recruit another member from the Super Zeros, rather the Super Villains, and that will pick up Terrible Trenton's spot in the party. And there we go, so we'll wait here. Good timing, I think, as we have just finished the second of 4 of those dropships that need to go away. And by the way, folks, again, it's a very important message that I like to make sure that everyone understands that real life comes before any game. I hope you guys would always do the same thing. So we'll be right back, hopefully, with a new Supervillains member in just a moment. And welcome back, folks. Here we are. We've found ourselves a replacement, which is Phobius Fraide, who is actually someone else we already know from some previous episodes, joining us on voice chat. Are you there, kind sir?
Yes, I am.
And who are you on the Super Zeros?
I am Choma or Luminescent. Take your pick.
Choma or Luminescent, nice to have you along. And by the way, thank you to the guys who went out and found ourselves a replacement. Now, Choma or Phobius, we better call you, I guess, in this episode. Can you tell me what happened just before? I think that one of our guys popped out and said, hey, we need a replacement member. And a lot of people wanted to go, but you made it in. Why did you make it in?
I'm not sure. I guess it's because I was still the only villain still around.
Yep, and the only one that hadn't actually come on one of our alert runs before, and that's just fantastic team behavior there from the supervillains who are saying, hey, you know what, you haven't had a chance to go have a run, go for it, and that's what we like to see. The supervillains, whilst we're evil and nasty, we're still a nice bunch. So folks, of course, if you'd like to come along and join the supervillains, always love to have new players, just click the link in the description below this video, follow your nose there, there's some instructions, very easy. And I think we're now joined also by CheerXFire. You back on chat with us?
Yes, I am.
Nice to have you back, by the way. Now, we couldn't ask you before, but where on earth did you get this amazing outfit from? You're looking all sorts of creepy there. You can see through you. What is that?
Well, the legs are Necromancer and the chest is Bloodbath.
Alright, it's very, very awesome. We love that outfit. Do you know what you look like? You look like something from, you know, there's a big monster in Lord of the Rings Online, and I can't remember his name. Oh gosh, I wish I could. But his helm looks very similar to that, by the way. But you know what? We're loving the red and black, and of course, you're bucking the trend there, Phobius. Tell us about your look at the moment.
Well, I'm just a regular member of the Sinestral Corps of the Sinestral Corps. Basically, Phobius is an alien who comes from a planet whose life force runs on fear. He basically eats fear. So he's a Sinestral Corps member, and that is how he can scare people.
Yep, absolutely. And by the way, we can see his yellow ring there as well. So we very rarely get to see characters like that. So great to have you along. All right, folks, I think we're ready to rock and roll. And again, our best regards to terrible Trenton. Certainly hope that whatever emergency happened there has been sorted out very quickly and swiftly. All right, but onwards and upwards, folks. Now, by the way, Phobius, we're halfway through an objective here. You can probably see ahead of us a couple of bubbles, and we are about to disable those last two remaining dropships that are ahead of us. Phobius, have you run this instance before?
Yes, I have.
Alright, so we don't have to explain things for you. Let's do it, folks. If we're ready to rock and roll, got ourselves a new team, and that means we've got to take down these shield generators in order to bring down the shield. And then, of course, that also means we can teleport this ship out of here. We're 2 out of 4 down. And you can see that Phobius is DPS and is also level 30. Now, Phobius, what you won't have noticed, or you can't know beforehand, we have all died multiple times in here. Even me. I know it's not unusual for me to be dying, but these guys still hit fairly hard, even though we're level 30. Now you, I see, are rocking it as DPS, so are you quite... Oop, there we go. Are you squishy, or have you got a bit of... you quite tanky today? How's your sort of damage mitigation?
It's okay. I probably might die, but I'll try not to die as much.
That's right. Nobody can break the world records of how many times you die as me. I think I've already died once. Trenton died a couple of times. CheerXFire, have you survived this instance so far?
Yeah, but that could mainly because I'm overseer 53.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Amazing. Well done. Alright, so I think we're just now waiting for this countdown time. You can see it's sort of nearly done. And once it is, you can see the dropship in the background there beginning to teleport with those amazing effects. And there it is, folks. Done. So we now just have the one to go. Let's go do this. I think we're ready to rock and roll. All of our health is up, and we can take down some of these starport workers.
If it's any consolation, I have a shield to protect us for a little while.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anything you can do will be gladly appreciated, because it was actually the last sub-boss that took us down, and that was because we got swamped with a whole bunch of his minions. So it wasn't really that they were hitting so hard, it was just that there were so many of them. So shields would definitely be welcome. Now, CheerXFire, we never got to ask you before, by the way, do you play other MMOs, or is this your first first MMO?
This is my first, but I do play others.
Oh, good stuff. Alright, we love it when it's...
45 seconds to completion.
We go 45 seconds. We love it when DCUO is a first player experience. Now, what about you, Phobius? Do you play other games, especially MMOs we're talking about?
No, this is the only MMO I've ever played.
Wow, so there you go, folks. I think we've got ourselves possibly a group of players who haven't all come from World of Warcraft. Is that right? Amazing.
Yeah, before this, I never even wanted to play MMOs. But then I saw one of your videos and decided to give it a shot, and I'm glad I did.
Are you blaming me for this? Are you blaming me?
Yes, Sambo, it is your fault that I play DC Universe Online. And I thank you for that.
We like to hear that, by the way. And we're just waiting for this countdown. And I can see a collectible over in the background. And we've got to distribute loot. I'll wait for that to happen.
You've got the Queen Bee running scared. She's launched her mothership to take its payload to Brainiac, destroy the Hive's communication nexus, and override the mothership's controlling panels manually.
There we go, you heard the woman. We've got to destroy the Hive's communication nexus and override the mothership's control panels manually. First things first, let's have a look at this loot here. Got ourselves a katana, which is very nice. Of course, I'm too high level for that, so I'm going to pass on that. But hopefully one of the guys will grab that. And there you go, congratulations there, yes. And I'm going to head over here. Well done, yes, a nice big mwahaha. Going to grab this shiny. We can't go past a shiny at all.
Scanning. This exobyte has created a small sphere of increased anti-gravity. Beware of floating rock.
There we go, adding to our collection. And as always, folks, you can see we just need to follow the bright yellow marker on the mini-map. And we'll regroup up here. You can see the big dropship up the top there. There it is. And there's another shiny down here, folks. It's our day for shinies today. I thought I'd collected them all on this character, but obviously not. Let's grab that before we go any further.
Scanning. Held together by gelid tissue, this exobyte cluster is leaking DNA strands and metagenic material.
Good stuff. Alright, so we have to annihilate the Hive communication. Oh, and another shiny! Here we go, 2 of them up the top here, folks. You might want to grab these. This is definitely our lucky day. I think I'm going to run all my alerts with you guys. You bring me all sorts of good luck. Will you look at this?
Brainiac, this is Superman. You know who I am, and you know I've defeated you before. But it's not just me.
And another one down here as well. This one is going to be a collection, I think.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you noticed that.
Yep. Look at that, 2 of them. Well done. Good stuff. Let's loot those. And we can all need on these ones because I'm guessing, unless they're already collected. Oh, actually, I'm not going to need on the second one because I've already got that one. So good luck to the guys there. Alright, so without further ado...
Hey, Sambo, there's another one up here.
Oh, where are you? Yep, we got that one, by the way. Got that one first. So yes, 2 in a row. Aren't we lucky? Fantastic stuff. Alright, so you can see here it is. This indeed is the communication nexus that we have to take down. The big radar dish. You can't miss it. Hopefully we'll bring that to its knees.
Oh, and Sambo, just so you know, we're getting 2 collection drops because one of them is from the new spring event.
Oh, thank you very much. We'll get you to explain that in more detail in just a second. We've got to take down these evolved guardsmen here and the Starport guards. These guys again are very rough. We've got someone down there. We have no, we haven't. All right, I thought someone was dead. Never mind. There we go. Let's take it out. Oh no, we've got more evolved guardsmen coming in. Let's do our arrow storm on this guy. It seems to be quite effective. Keeping an eye on everybody's health. Specter X taking a pummeling there, and of course that's to be expected at level 23. And there we go, activate the mothership self-destruct sequence. We've got 1 of 4 of those, and there we go, 2 of 4 now. And of course we have to work our way around the outside of this mothership and deal to these terminals. So we're doing a great job so far. Working very well as a team. And here we have another evolved guardsman. Off we go. See if we can take it to him again. Even though we're level 30, you can see these guys take a heck of a beating.
Not when they're scared, they're not.
Yeah.
And I plan to expose their fear for the truth.
Yeah.
There it is.
Good to hear. Actually, that last one we took down pretty easily, I must say. That makes me suspicious. There's something coming in, I'm not sure. Never mind, there we go. Another evolved guardsman has fallen. And look at that, I need to have myself a cola. Alright, let's head over here to the last terminal, folks. This, of course, is the last activation of the self-destruct sequence. 3 of 4. This will make it 4 out of 4. Hopefully, there it is. Destroying the Hive mothership. Away it goes. Well done us, and you can see here we got ourselves a new objective, which is to defeat Captain Buzzcutt. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, that's him right out the front here. Now, I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've fought this particular sub-boss. Is there anything that we need to know, anyone?
I can't think of anything.
No, neither can I. Neither can I. I think we'll just have to rush on in and hope for the best. So I think we're all ready to rock and roll. Wish us luck, folks. Let's do this. Let's take down Captain Buzzcutt. See what he's got for us.
You know, with a name like that, I'm surprised he has any friends in school.
I think so as well. I wonder if he's got any hair. Or if he does have a Buzzcutt under that helmet of his. And we will probably have inbound. There they are. His support network has been called in. You can see it around the edge there. The Divine Bombers.
Now all that remains is to drive Queen Bee away from our solar system for good. She should be holed up in her chambers with the last of her forces. Get in there and finish the job.
You heard the lady. All that remains is to drive Queen Bee away from our solar system for good. She should be holed up in her chambers with the last of her forces. Get in there and finish the job. Now, folks, I love this particular fight, and that's because there's a number of elements that go on. Of course, we're going to make our way through her chambers and into the area where she is herself. She has her royal guards with her, and let's ask the group, CheerXFire, have you fought her before in this instance?
Too many times.
Too many times. What about you, Phobius?
Yep.
And Specter X? I don't think you...
First time.
First time. Alright, so we need to explain a couple of things, and that is that once we're in there, these weird turrets will be spawned in. And CheerXFire, do you remember what they actually do?
No.
Alright, what about you, Phobius?
I don't remember. I think they damage us, but they could also just stun us.
Yep, there's these weird, they're kind of turrets, and they're kind of like stunning things. What they also do is I think they teleport in more forces. So basically in this fight, you'll have a bunch of ads, and we'll have Queen Bee herself. But folks, if you're playing this along from home, what you need to do is if you see those, I don't know what they are, they're some kind of machine, a teleporter, I don't know, but they basically have this mist that gets sprayed out as well. You need to take them down as soon as possible, or else it's going to really make life difficult for you in that run, especially, of course, if you're running it at level. Alright, so let's head on over. We have to hop up over this gateway up the top here, and again, it affords us a great view of the instance. Look at that, folks. What an amazing view. Love this run. And we've got to get ourselves into the entrance of her chambers, which is just over the front here, and there we go. Explore the Hive dig site on the moon. Got ourselves a feat there, and it looks like the rest of the guys did as well. Congratulations, by the way.
Sure if I did.
Well done. Alright, we've got these sentries that we need to take out, and then we need to take down the force field over the front of her base there. And we're going to be met with a big resistance. Now, if you head over to the left-hand side here, guys, it's always good practice to come and grab one of these barrels, because you're really going to need one. There's a lot of bad guys in there. Yeah, highly recommend that. And of course, you guys know that I'm the worst for picking up objects, but even I remember this one. There we go. Alright, let's take out these initial forces, and we need to get through the second force field there. And once we get around the corner, it is very nasty. If you're playing this at level, you want your tank to pull the mobs around the corner, and you'll see what I mean very shortly. Here they are, coming around that corner. Now, it's best practice for people to stay back. You do not want to run into there. It's like a gauntlet, and you'll aggro a whole bunch of mobs. Again, not so bad for us today, but you only want your tank to go in there and try and pull back some of them into the main area here. It can be very, very nasty. There we go. Well done, guys. And especially here. So you can see, if you barge on down into there, you're going to aggro pretty much a whole room of pain. It is be very nasty indeed. You can see there some objects getting thrown around. Good stuff, guys. Alright, so now this is the room that gets nasty. Here it is. You can see that these guys aggro very easily. And again, if you're playing this at a level, you just want your tank to pop his head in there and pull them back to this area. It doesn't matter so much today, but otherwise you will get swarmed and you will die. Trust me, it is very nasty. It doesn't look like much here, but it can be... It's one of the places where most groups tend to die in this instance, not even on the main boss. It's this room.
Incoming mob behind you.
Oh, thank you. There they go. Yes, and that's because they spawned from behind. We've got the elite Royal Guardsmen. These guys are nasty. And there we go. You can see we've got our new objective, which is to override the door to Queen Bee's throne room. Let's have one of the guys do that. And there it is. We are now in the final phases of this instance. Just around the corner, we will find the throne room and Queen Bee herself. Don't forget, folks, to make sure that we take down those devices that spawn in. Now, first things first, we do have to take these down as well. So I think in order, we'll have CheerXFire on the left, Specter on the inbound left one, me on the third one, and Phobius can take the fourth one. Let's do that. These are the pollen generators, I think. Securing the exabyte cache. And that will summon the Queen herself once Phobius takes that last one out there.
I don't see it.
Oh, okay. Maybe you're having phasing issues. That's all right. We'll grab it. There we go.
Submit to your queen!
Hate it when that happens. And it popped up just as you said that.
Oh, okay, there we are. Alright, now we can see a shiny collectible up the side, but we've got Queen Bee here. Now avoid the pollen on the ground there, by the way, guys. The yellow blobs on the ground, definitely avoid those. Now, I'm not going to fight here so that hopefully this will take a little longer so we can see the phases of the event. I'm not going to attack Queen Bee. There is one of those units. So take out that Hypnopollen dispenser over here. If you can get it quickly before... Oh, and it didn't. You can see that if you can get it before the countdown timer is actually expired, then you won't get these extra mobs in. So there's another one. There's another one over there. Let's grab this quickly. If you let it count down, it will spawn more mobs in. It's very dangerous.
You will yield to my will!
Here come the Buzz Bombers. Now, it's very important that you take down the ads as quickly as possible before focusing on Queen Bee herself. And again, there's another one of those Hypnopollen dispensers. Try and grab that before it is counted down. Well done, guys. Taking out the ads as well. And again, I'm deliberately not attacking Queen Bee so that this fight lasts a little bit longer so we can see how the mechanics of it work. Taking out the Buzz Bombers as soon as they zone in. And there goes another Hypno dispenser. Hopefully one of the guys will go and take that out before it brings in more mobs. Well done, guys. Well done, CheerXFire. And there we go. It is Queen Bee down. Well done.
Got a feat.
The exobyte. A weapon from Earth's inevitable future defeat at my hands. A marvel of technology, able to drain and digitize any information, capable of holding almost infinite amounts of power. The exobytes are the key to the future. They hold the power I drain from this world. Power stolen from me. I am Brainiac. The exobytes are mine. And soon, all of Earth will be as well.
There we are, folks. Headline complete, down with the Queen. We love those motion comics. Gosh, they're fantastic. Going to flick through.
Oh, you watched the motion comic.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We're just going to flick through the scorecard there so you guys can pause the video if you'd like to see the performance of our wonderful team members today in the Hive Moon Base. And look at them, there they go. Let's have a look at the loot here, see what we've got. We've got ourselves Belt of the Genetics, and I'm going to pass on that. Hopefully that will go to a deserving team member. And Specter X, congratulations. We've also got a journal access entry here. Let's see if we can complete this one finally. there it is. That's been sitting in my quest log for a very, very long time. Now guys, hop up the top here. You can see we've got ourselves a nice shiny as well, seeing as we're here.
Scanning. Unusual readings detected. Cannot quantify.
And there we go, completing the investigation. I certainly hope that it did the same for you guys. So there we go. Phobius Fraide, did you enjoy the last half of that? And by the way, thank you very much for coming to our rescue.
No problem. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you for inviting me.
You're very welcome. And again, love your outfit and your shapeshifter there. Fantastic. CheerXFire, hope you enjoyed the ride.
Yes, I did.
Great stuff. Thank you very much. And we believe it's somebody's birthday today, CheerXFire. Would I be right?
Yes, you would.
Very happy birthday to you. And of course, we are joined also by Specter in the voice chat. How did you find the instance today?
It was a very fun first instance.
Yeah, glad it was your first time, by the way, and I highly recommend that you run it again. It gets even more fun the more times you run it, but especially, like I say at the end there, look out for those hypnopollen dispensers because they spell certain doom. You've really got to leap onto them if you're playing this at level. Well, there you go, folks. Certainly hope you enjoyed this episode with the supervillains. We never get to see the supervillains enough, so it's nice to give them an outing. And of course, I certainly hope you'll join us next week in our weekly League Alert, where we're going to be doing the second part of our Arkham Asylum run. Of course, that's an epic run that'll be split up into about 4 episodes, I'd imagine. We took out Poison Ivy and Scarecrow. We just need to do Mr. Freeze, and then we can hopefully move on. So certainly looking forward to that. But in the meantime, on behalf of myself, Phobius Fraide, CheerX, Seraphis, and Specter X, is us saying take care. Certainly hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.
This is Phobius Fraide, or Choma, or Luminescent, saying fear us! And have a good day.
This is Specter X or Blazing Crusader in Heroeside saying goodbye.
This is CheerXFire or All Natural saying goodbye.